Hey, look at this. Hi, sweetheart. Look what I found.
Hi. Yeah, no, you.
I just happened to find this camera right here
Mm-hmm.
in the park,
Sure.
in the grass on the floor.
Okay. Yeah.
What, you're not buying it?
No.
Today we are in Lake Wales.
Yes, we are. It's a beautiful day today.
I don't know the name of this park, but it's
I don't know. Lake Wells.
yeah, I think that is Lake
Yeah,
Wales.
yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
we're the park at Lake Wales,
Mm-hmm.
like whales, whales in the ocean. Is that what it is? No.
No, honey.
Oh, okay. All right. So it is Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully you guys are having a great day.
Yep.
Hopefully you had a great week, and you're getting ready for this week.
Yeah. Monday tomorrow.
And so how are you doing, sweetheart?
Good, good.
So should we introduce ourselves in case if anybody's watching and they don't know who we are?
If you want.
Sure. I mean, you never know. Maybe somebody might watch this video and stumble and be like, who are these two people here talking on camera?
We're those two weirdos.
Oh, you're a weirdo too.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Pablo Marte, and this is my beautiful, lovely,
Mm-hmm.
intelligent, amazing,
Wow.
awesome wife.
Maricel y Maite.
I don't know if you can see that line of birds. It
No,
was just like,
honey, they can't see it.
I was going to say, it
You
looked like 100 birds, but it was probably like 30 birds just flew by.
keep showing them things that they can't see.
I know. And we are Power Marriage, and
Mm-hmm.
not because we are a Power Marriage yet, but because we're
Mm-mm.
working on becoming a Power Marriage.
Yes.
And we're on our way there. At
It's
this pace, it'll be another, what, like 6 years? And
another, yeah, probably another 6 years
yeah,
till we get to the power marriage.
yeah.
And today we'll be talking about what?
We're going to be talking about marriage, just for a change, something new,
Yeah.
new,
What
new topic today.
your expectations when you get married? What are the expectations that happens when you think you get married?
Well, I remember when I got married,
Mm,
I just thought, hey, I found the right woman. Everything is going to be amazing. We're going to be happy all the time. It's going to be stress-free, 100% peace all the time. It's just going to be amazing, It's just going to be awesome. And so, the best time ever, ever, like ever.
yeah, honey, that's not a very uh, realistic scenario of a
No.
marriage.
Well, and here's the
That's not
thing.
even a realistic thing about a
Here's the
marriage.
thing. I was married before, and
Hmm.
I just figured, I found the right woman this time, and when I met you, I mean, I wasn't even thinking of marriage in any way. I mean, I said I wasn't gonna get married again. That was my philosophy,
Yeah,
my.
I know.
Uh, but anyway, here we are. It happened, and when we got married, that's what I thought. Those expectations that I mentioned earlier, that's what I thought. Hey, this is the right woman. This is gonna be the right marriage. Everything is going to be perfect. Everything is going to be amazing. It's going to be so easy. That's just what I thought.
That's what you thought.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had the same expectations. My minds were different.
yeah,
I thought it was more like, well, I'm gonna get this husband now, and I'm not gonna be doing a lot. And I thought he was like a lumberjack type of guy because he's tall.
with the beard.
Yeah, the beer. So it was the opposite.
Yeah, but yeah. So I mean, it's just the expectations of before you're married,
Hmm.
or when you first get married to 4 years in our case, our example, 4.5 years in. It's a little different,
Hmm.
Although thinking about it, I mean, that's why we made this video series called Power Marriage, and we're working on doing that, I mean, of course, it's very unrealistic, right? What I
Yeah.
said, 100%, peace all the time, a stress-free, right? I mean, but we can reduce the amount of, what I expected, let's say, was zero, and what actually happened was like,
Hmm.
90%, maybe 110%. But now it's very manageable, because
Yes.
we've learned things like communication and conflict resolution, and
It's just a lot of couples have an idea in their head about what marriage is. Again, it's society places unrealistic view. You watch TV or shows or magazines,
Yeah.
pictures of, oh my gosh, this amazing marriage, that they don't really tell you what's in the marriage. You come with your eyes really closed because you have this idea that everything's going to be, like you said, 100% stress free. Problems, no issues, everything's going to be fine. And then reality hits, and a lot of people might be like shocked, really.
Oh yeah.
They're shocked because of what they thought the marriage was supposed to be, and then here they find themselves with their blinders off. And a lot of people get shocked, and they can't really you know fix their marriage, or they don't know how to fix it because they don't even know what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, it's just um, I don't know. You mentioned there, like in the movies, and I guess in a movie, right, which let's say would be fiction or
Hmm.
um, just a story, right? Usually, right, the couple falls in love, they get married, something happens with the other, right? Either they thought that they cheated, or they thought that that there was something they didn't know about them that they found out later on.
Hmm.
Always some kind of problem arises, and then they kind of get back together and say, "Oh, I'm sorry. I do love you," and they're happily ever after is what it seems like.
Yeah.
You always show that one thing. So I guess when you get married like that, when you first get married, and your expectations are, again, my expectations was everything was going to be awesome. We had a little disagreement or something. We had our first fight, and when we got over it, it was like, oh wow, it's just it was not such a big deal. I mean, we kind of dealt with it. It wasn't such a big deal, and that's it. It's going to be happily ever after, like in the movies. When in
Yeah,
reality,
it doesn't work that way.
in reality, it's more like a hurdle race. Where you're running and you jump over that one hurdle, and then you keep running, and then there's another hurdle you got to jump over. Then you keep running, and there's another
Hmm.
one, and you keep running, and there's another one, and eventually you just want to get to a point where you kind of can control the hurdles. You always can't control the hurdles, but
Hmm.
the hurdles will become further and further apart from each other, from one another, uh, because you learn how to deal with certain situations, or you actually start loving, let's say, right? Because in
Hmm.
the beginning, you're in that in love phase.
Yeah, that everything is perfect. There's nothing that he couldn't do that was gonna, make me upset, because oh my gosh, he's the best guy ever, and he is the best guy ever. I love him with all my heart. But there
I'm human.
was, yeah, there were times that we will have a discussion, and I will be like, oh my gosh, he has no idea what I'm saying, and he doesn't understand me, and I don't understand him. And it was hard because it wasn't like the movies. It wasn't like what that fairy tale that they tell you, or you see, or you think, or you see in pictures, like, oh my gosh, that couple is so amazing, look at the pictures. And in reality, that's just a picture. You don't really know what goes on in their home or in their lives, because there's not such a thing of a perfect marriage.
No,
That's not realistic.
no.
There is godly marriage, yes, and that takes a lot of work to get to become a godly marriage, and that's where we're working on. Because before we weren't a godly marriage. God was, yes, God was part of our lives, but He wasn't part of our marriage.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah, so it's something we're working on. Of course, God is number one, and if we
hmm
put Him as number one in our marriage, then our marriage will be, uh, would, let's say, we can coexist a lot better,
yes.
you know. Yeah, so just, again, this is just about expectations, let us
hmm
know what your expectations
Yeah.
were when you got married,
What
or
you
if you're
thought it
dating
was.
somebody, what are your expectations, or what do you think it is
Hmm.
gonna be like, what you thought it was gonna be like, and then to what it actually was, I mean, it's sometimes it's a big difference, and then reality has to set in. Usually that happens, couple of years into the marriage, reality sets in, and at this point, see, we work together to make it work
Yes.
because I love this woman, because I love you so much, because I am in love with you. I, want to work on our marriage and learn how to communicate right and do meaningful things. Like before, we would just say, all right, well, it's been a while. We haven't been on a date. Let's go on a date. Let's, let me take you out. And right, you would get excited, and I would get excited, and we go and
Then it would be like, what in the world is this? This
yeah,
is
we'd have
like
like small talk. It'd be
small
like
talks. It
just
would be the worst dates. We had a lot of bad dates.
yeah. But then the thing is that at that point, I thought I was having fun.
Yeah,
I mean, I
having
would
fun
ask
on
you,
your
and you come home,
phone.
and you
Yeah,
say you were having
sure.
fun
It was
too.
fun because we were out, but we weren't enjoying each other's company.
Exactly. It was a whole different type
Yeah.
of
The
dating,
environment
let's
was
say,
fun, and the food was good, and just being out was fun. But
and being together, because we
yes,
love each other, so of course we enjoy each other's company.
but it wasn't something that
Yeah, there was no deep
no.
connection there,
Mm-mm.
and that's where you have to work on that. You have to make that happen in a marriage. And that's each of you giving 100% all the time, uh, so that
Mhm.
you have to make the love work,
Yes.
pretty much.
Okay. That's it. Well, you guys have a wonderful Sunday. The rest of the Sunday. It's a beautiful day today. Thank you for making a video today, honey. Love you with all my heart, and
Thank you for making a video today. You're making a video.
we're
I'm just holding this thing here, see?
okay. Well, we're thankful for the blessings and God being, our guide in our marriage and helping us through, you know, through our struggles. Because if it wasn't for Him, we wouldn't be here today.
Hmm.
So, all right. Have a good one.
All right, guys. I'm just going to see if I can get them a little glimpse of the lake, and then I'll shut it off. This is the part my wife doesn't like. She's like, oh, it's going to make the video so long. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see. I mean, I enjoy the views of nature. I guess I should get myself out of the view, huh?